What's up, my pop culture loving people? Welcome to our world of pop culture. It's your boy Will coming at you for the second episode with my boy Declan.
What's up, people?
And yeah, man, second episode. How did you feel about the first one?
Oh, I loved it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I thought it was gonna be like I wasn't gonna say boring, but I thought it was gonna be difficult to find things to talk about. But yo, I couldn't shut up. Yo, all I did was talk, man.
I mean, this is a podcast, so you always gotta talk. So
Yeah, no, I'm perfect for this job.
yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, second episode. Hopefully we just keep going, keep on rolling, and keep on doing it because I'm enjoying it. I don't care what anybody says, but so far I haven't heard nothing negative about it. But today we're just gonna do the basic reviews since everybody knows what kind of movies we like, kind of shows and stuff. So, we're gonna be doing reviews on Suicide Squad, Black Summer, Resident Evil, etc. We're basically gonna do the basic reviews. Our review is gonna be 1 through 10. If anybody wants to, give us any ideas on what our scale should be, I'm open for suggestions. People could be a lot more how you call that smarter when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah,
I
oh
have
yeah.
I have no imaginations. So I'm guessing it's pretty much easy from 1 to 10. Guess,
Yeah, one through ten.
sevens.
1 through 10 is like extremely simple.
Yeah,
You got people
like
that break it down from categories like how good the lighting, the audio, the visuals, the movements.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
little too in depth for me.
But just because if I gave something a six, it's still good, it's still average, a
Yeah,
6 or a 5. It's still like, a one-time watch. But
I think anything below a five isn't even worth a one-time watch. I would
yeah,
say below a four.
yeah, yeah, it all depends. It all depends. I normally when I want to watch something, it's normally a 5 and up.
All right, yo, quick little sidetrack. Have you ever seen the movie? I'm pretty sure I've asked you this before. Have you seen Zombievers?
The name itself, I give it a 1.
It was one of the crappiest movies I have ever seen in my life. But I swear to you, put it on right now. I'll watch it from beginning to end.
So what rating you give it?
I don't know. It deserves a one. It really does. But I think
But in your heart,
because of how horrible it is, I want to give it like a seven because it's so enjoyable because of how crappy it is.
ladies and gentlemen, you heard our first review.
It's
All right, all right. Maybe one day I'll watch it. I do have it on my list. I'm not gonna lie, because with the whole
but
Sharknado and stuff, I have to watch it.
I'm gonna tell you right
I
now
love terrible movies.
I'm gonna tell you right now if you have to pay for it, don't do it.
Oh, like that. What's that movie? What's that movie? Amazon Prime.
Oh, Fear Tape. Fear Tape.
Yes. Yeah. I give it a 2.
You're generous. I give that a zero.
I give it a 2 because I paid for it. you know?
Just to put your mind at ease.
Yeah, and it's so funny.
Yo,
You were like,
I
"I'll
wanted
give
to,
you the money."
yeah, I wanted to Venmo you. I felt so bad that we wasted like what a little over an hour watching that.
It's all right, man. Because back in the day, before we had all these computers and streaming, we used to go hit a Blockbuster, and we used to get movies from, for the weekend. If it was whack, it was whack. But all right,
That was worse than whack.
yeah, yeah. But anyways, all right. Let's once again, we're gonna go into the reviews, and once again, the rating is gonna be 1 through 10. So, what you want to start with, Declan?
First on the list is Back for Blood, which is a video game.
Yes, yes. I got the code, and I got lucky, and I got the code, and play the beta, which I was very, very excited for it. I'm gonna let you take the mic on this one. I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay.
You tell me what you think. Give me the score, and then
All
yeah.
right. So I'm gonna judge it on the fact that it's a beta and not the final game.
Oh,
From a beta standpoint, I give it a 7.5, 8. From a beta
okay,
standpoint. Now,
okay.
if that was the final game that came out, I'd give that like a 4.
Mm-hmm.
So from a beta standpoint, I think it was good. My biggest issue, and I don't know if it was you because I know you've played it and anyone else that played it out there. The one thing that pissed me off the most was how unbelievably strong the aim assist is.
Yeah,
The aim
yeah, it's
assist
true.
is way too strong and it pisses me off.
But you got to remember too, because I had a crappy gun, and even with the aim assist, it was shooting all over the place.
Yeah, but I feel like the fact that the aim assist was too strong is kind of what made it hard to shoot, if it kind of makes sense, because when you aim, it didn't lock onto the zombie, it just threw you in the direction of the zombie. It didn't lock you onto the zombie. Aim assist is supposed to, inch you closer to it. That just threw you in the it just threw you in the direction of the zombie and it was up to you to fix it.
Okay, most maybe they might change that, make it like turn. They probably go ask you to turn it off and keep it on just for the people who never played the game,
Yeah, I hope they
like they
did.
normally do that.
I hope they did what I don't remember if it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare or Cold War. One of those two had like five different aim assist settings. It had like
Mm.
strong, medium, low, powerful, whatever. It had like all different aim assist patterns. I hope they have that because I that was like my biggest problem was the aim assist. That I pissed me off. Take that out of the equation, I loved it.
Okay, and how long you were playing this game?
I last night I played it for a good I recorded about 30 minutes of gameplay that will be on this channel soon. And
Okay.
honestly, by the time we upload this, it will be on the channel already. So you guys should go watch that.
All
Um,
right.
I recorded 30 minutes and I played a little over an hour's worth. So
All right.
I like it. I like it a lot. And it
So
reminds
for a
me,
beta, you give it a eight,
yeah, for a
seven
beta,
or
I
eight.
give it 8.
Okay. Um, I give it a 7.5 to an 8. I give it an 8. I really enjoyed it though. Besides the aim assist, it is kind of strong, but um, it did feel like Left 4 Dead.
Oh my god, yeah. I think that's
It
what
did
made it
feel it.
so much more.
Just like a really big update on it because it's like it was like when you where it starts you off, it was kind of like almost open world, but you talk to people, you
Yeah, but
got
I like that.
card decks.
I like that aspect though. The open world. It kind of like reminded me of like the tower from Destiny.
Yeah, yeah. So it's, I guess that's where you probably pretty much squad up with your squad members and but as far as the campaign goes, they give you two campaign missions. And I don't know. I don't know if it was the game itself, but at times it was really, really hard.
Oh hell yeah! Especially the last mission too.
Yeah, but I enjoy it, don't get me
Oh
wrong.
no, it was fun.
But that last mission, like, cause normally in the Left 4 Dead, um, there's 3 acts, 4 acts in each mission, and the fourth act is usually you go into somewhere and then you call up a chopper and they come and you just pretty much got to survive the horde and they throw everything at you. But one of the missions, I don't know if you did the same mission as me, was the boat where
Yeah, the boat.
the cavalry came in and they were like, "Yo, you got to plant C4s on these two
That was
ends of the
hard.
pillars,
That was hard.
dude." And the zombies keep coming, and it's like special infected zombies,
Yeah,
like the
yo.
Crusher. Oh, dude, it was annoying.
No,
But
what made it harder was the stamina, yo. The stamina.
yeah, we didn't have a stamina in the original Left 4
Not
Dead, did
no.
we?
In the original Left 4 Dead, you couldn't even sprint. If you
Oh, I
really
didn't even
think there was
think
no
of that.
sprint, there was no sprinting in it. It was just you push the thing forward and they just run. But when you walk forward in Left 4 Dead, there is no sprinting animation, but the speed was as fast as a sprint.
Oh, okay. But it was nuts, dude. I was like, holy smokes, but I liked it, like if you was to play with your boys, your peoples, it would have been so much fun. I played with randoms. Um, and then I don't know if you got to play the second mission of the campaign.
No, the second mission I didn't get into.
Dude, it is like you thought that was hard. I was playing with this one random and the last mission is basically you get these mortar shells and you got to shoot down this cave and in order for you to escape. So the guy he played it before, and then he grabbed all the mortar shells and he put them together because you put in the mortar shell, you shoot it, and then you take out the shell, then you put the shell again. You got to do it like 3 times.
Damn.
But at the same time, is all these special affected, all these horde of zombies, they just keep coming at you, and whoever's doing it, they got to protect you because all the zombies are gonna go straight after you. But like you said, it's a beta, so we placed all the mortar shells right next to me, and then when I get into pick up the other one, they all glitched out.
All of them.
All of them glitched out, and I was like, "Oh my God, dude!" But I enjoy it. I'm pre-ordering it.
Oh no, I'm
I'm
definitely,
definitely
and
pre-ordering it.
I'm like, okay, I'm tempted to get I forgot what kind. I think it's like some deluxe edition. I think it's like, I think it's $90, and you
Hmm.
got like the other edition that's 100. I mean, if I'm gonna
$10
pay,
more, you might as well get
yeah, I
100.
was gonna say if I'm gonna get the $90, I mean, what's $10 more?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
plus,
it's nothing.
you know how much in-game skins you get from that one, and plus you get the annual pass.
Yeah, I'm broke, so I can't get that. So no. I don't know. I want to put money onto it, but um, supposedly they're supposed to do another open beta for everybody. I'm
Yeah.
hoping it's this weekend. I want to play some more, and that will determine if I will get the special edition or not.
Okay. Hope.
But
Yeah. But man, like
8,
there's. There you go ahead.
I give it 8.
8. Okay. Yeah, I give
Yeah,
it an 8. Dude, but it felt so much like Left 4 Dead. The
yeah.
animations, like when, like, yo, they had like the pipe bomb. They had like the bottle of
Hmm.
pills.
Yeah.
Even the way you heal with the med kit. And
And I
even
like the
this.
weapons you get to pick up in the open world, like, in the world, not open world, but like all the weapons you get later on
Yeah.
into the game.
One thing I didn't like is that they forced you to have a melee weapon.
No, they didn't force me to have a weapon. When
And
the weapon I used was I believe it was a M16, and my secondary was assault off shotgun.
you see, that wasn't for some reason. Like I had like my primary weapon was a AK-47 with like a laser sight and like a scope on it and shit. And
Hmm.
and my secondary was like a baseball bat with nails in it. And then when I took out the baseball bat to go pick up a shotgun, it I couldn't pick up the shotgun.
No,
It
secondaries is like sawed off weapons or handguns or melee.
Oh, okay. You see
So you
that?
actually had to walk around the world to find a handgun.
Oh, okay.
And they do it like the whole Destiny. They have like the green background,
Yeah.
the rare, legendary.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
But
But still,
yeah,
I give it an 8.
yeah, I like it. So I'm waiting for next week to play it some more.
Yeah.
Alrighty, what's next on the list?
Okay, next on the list is Black Summer, specifically season 2.
Yeah, yeah. No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. So I'm just gonna give you a quick little synopsis. This series follows a crack team of special forces as it fights for hope in the darkest hours of the zombie apocalypse. Yes, I am reading this. This is not mine. I'm not plagiarizing. I'm not stealing this as my own words. This is not my words. I'm not trying to get plagiarized and sued and stuff like that.
I doubt you will, but
Still,
okay.
still, because I got copyright strike one time for a song on YouTube. I don't know if reading stuff off of Google is the same thing, but I'm covering my ass. Okay.
I mean, a song's a different story.
Still, leave me alone.
All right, did you get to finish this season?
Um, I didn't finish it, but I did see the ending, and I did not like the ending. Yeah, I spoiled it for myself because I didn't like season 2. I watched the first 2 episodes and I hated it. I don't like season 2 in the slightest.
Okay, so what's your rating on this?
Okay, my I give it a 4. Okay, I give it a
Okay.
4. I
All
give
right.
it a 4 for a couple different reasons. One, because it is Black Summer and season 1 was so good that's why I kind of just season 1 was so good and it's still a Black Summer, still part of that series. So that's why
Mhm.
I kind of put a little bit higher because I have a lot of respect for season 1. The action was good. Ignore the story. The action scenes with the zombies and stuff and the interactions within like the people and stuff were great.
Mhm.
I loved it. And talking about the story, confusing as hell. Like
Yeah.
I literally was so confused watching it that I didn't even care to pay attention for it. I was just watching it.
Wow. Okay.
So
All right.
I'm not a fan of season 2, and I give it a 4.
All right. Well, I'm a little different from you on this one. I actually give it a 6.
6. What?
Um,
Damn, I expected higher from you.
yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. Black Summer, it's just a little disappointing compared to the first one, you know?
Yeah.
But I felt like the second one was more like a Call of Duty. especially like
Yeah,
episode, was it episode 4 or 5?
I think it was 4.
You know what I'm talking about, that mansion scene.
Yeah,
That was that was straight Call of Duty out of the game.
they,
Like,
they had a
you see,
similar. It was a similar. Take the last episode of season 1.
no, it was way different because in season 2 with this mission that you know, granted it's only in the middle of the season. One of the guys is like sliding on the floor,
Yeah.
like someone hit me. You know, and it
Yeah.
was like, I mean, action wise, it was good. Story could have been a bit stronger, could have been a bit better. Everybody that I like didn't make it. you know, and I
Yeah.
guess I suck at choosing people because the same thing with the first season. Everyone
Oh
I
my
like didn't make
god.
it. Um, so maybe I need to stop liking people in order for them to
Yeah.
survive. But I mean, I'm waiting on the season 3. I'm hoping to do a season 3.
I hope.
Nef Netflix is the type of streaming service where usually they cancel after season 2 or season 3. I just hope they look back on the season what they messed up and bring it back to the way it felt in season 1.
Yeah, dude. Because I give season 1 a 9.
Yeah, me too.
I give
9.
season 1 a solid 9.
Yeah. Yeah, so
But
we'll see. We'll see if it makes it for season 3.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I think it will. I think it will.
No, honestly, I do too. I do too. I just hope that they acknowledge the criticism from season 2 and they do the opposite of what they did in season 2.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and like I was telling you earlier, this was supposed to be based on the Z Nation series.
I never watched Z Nation to be honest, so I can't even give an input on Z Nation.
I tried to get into it. I saw the first 3 episodes. I wasn't feeling it too much. I know people who like it. But but I think with season 1, it was supposed to be a prequel to Z Nation, and they saw how big of a hit it was. They said scratch that, it's gonna be its own thing.
Yeah, because
But
like I
I don't
saw the
know.
same thing with me. I saw first. I think I saw the first, definitely the first full episode of Z Nation, and I think 3/4 of the way of the second one, and I just dropped it.
Yeah, yeah. It's no Walking Dead.
No, listen. Even though, don't even get me started on The Walking Dead. We should just move on to the next topic. I got so many opinions on that. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
have a full episode on just The Walking Dead.
All right. So what's the next one on the list?
Next one on the list is Resident Evil, but the anime version, the Netflix exclusive one.
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Right off the bat, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Okay.
Yep, 9 out of 10, hands down. One, the graphics were it's like the way I looked at their graphics is the way I looked at Spider Verse. You know how those graphics are
Hmm.
so unique, and you've never seen a
Yeah.
movie with those type of graphics. That's how I looked at this anime. I have never seen, and I'm not just talking about anime. I'm gonna just talk about animation, movies and shows in general. I've never seen anything that's like a video game except Ready Player One.
Yeah.
But other than Ready
Yeah.
Player One, that is the most video game graphic like TV show I've ever seen. It literally was like a cutscene from a video game, but it wasn't a video game. It was a show.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
story was unbelievable, and what I liked about it is that you didn't have to play the older games to understand this at all. And dude, the story was great. I love the story. The story was amazing, and it had a solid twist in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. You talking about what was it? The ending of episode 2 into
Yeah,
episode 3?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Had a pretty solid twist in it. I liked it a lot,
Yeah.
and a lot of unexpected things happened in it too that I didn't picture it happening. So it's definitely worth a watch. The only reason why I don't give it a 10, and this call me butthurt, call me a like a whiny little, like a little b word. It was only 4 episodes. Yes, I'm gonna not give it a 10 just because it was 4 episodes.
All right. All right. So you give it a 9.
Yeah.
I give it an 8.
Okay.
And I guess I'm butthurt too because 4 episodes, only half an hour each. I felt like it was the biggest tease.
Doc, my work shift is longer than how long it took to watch that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for people, it is an easy watch. It's a quick watch. And if you are a hardcore Resident Evil fan, you will catch you know, the premises and some of the things. Like you will understand that this was after what Resident Evil 4, the one after Leon saves the president's daughter from the
Ye-
village.
yeah. Yes, that's
You know,
actually exactly where this picks up from.
yeah. So if you're a big fan, then you'll catch on to that. But if you're not, it just goes over your head. But they don't make it a big issue about it, you
And
know.
that's what I liked about this. They made it so people who know nothing about Resident Evil can watch it and still understand everything completely. And for people who love Resident Evil, just fall in love with the Easter eggs and the flashbacks and stuff.
Yeah. So Um, I was always a big fan of these Resident Evil movies because some of them were movies. I think this was supposed to be a movie and they just broke it down into episodes because
Oh, I'm happy though.
if you haven't watched it, any of the movies before that, give it a watch. They're really good. They're 100 times better than the actual live action movie, and
Oh yeah,
Leon's on almost every one of them. Think of the movie that came out before this series. I cannot remember it. After this podcast, I'll let you know, and anybody who's interested, I'll just write it on the description. But um there was a movie where Leon is he's kicking butt, bro.
yeah,
Like the way he's shooting all these zombies, like he's like in a hallway full of zombies and he's with somebody. I mean, I can't remember the guy's name because it's been 4 or 5 years that I've seen this movie. It's been that long ago, but it's good and give those movies a watch. You know, especially if you end up liking these episodes, this series give those a watch. But I loved it. You know, my wife watched it. She ended up loving it. I got caught up in it really fast. It's
yeah,
just mad, like I said, like you said, I was butthurt because it was only 4 episodes, only half an hour each.
yeah. That was that was a little that was a little kick in the nuts from the producers to all the fans.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's see if they do another season.
Oh, no, 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 no. Have you seen the reviews on that? They're definitely doing another season.
I actually haven't, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I've heard very few people saying they don't like it. Very few.
See, I don't look at the reviews too much because I feel like if I look at the reviews, and I mean this is my personal opinion, you know, I want you guys to listen to my reviews,
Yeah.
but I feel like if I look at their reviews, it kind of messes the movie up for me. You know what I mean? Like if like for example, somebody said, "Oh, Resident Evil was trash. I didn't like this part," then I'm gonna start looking for that part.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so and then they spoiled it a lot too.
Yeah.
Next on the list.
Next on the list is Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Okay, so
Um,
let me just give off a little synopsis. The
Good.
government sends the most dangerous supervillains in the world, Bloodsport, Peacemaker, King Shark, Harley Quinn, and others, to the remote enemy infused island of Cordo Maltese. Armed with high tech weapons, they trek through the dangerous jungle on a search and destroy mission with only Colonel Rick Flag on the ground to make them behave.
Alrighty. I'm gonna take point on this because I could guarantee you didn't finish watching this.
No, I did not. But from what I did see, I am obsessed. I'm a Suicide Squad junkie from what I
Yeah.
saw. And I haven't even finished it yet.
All right. So, I love this freaking movie, man. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Nine and a half. Whoa.
9.5.
Okay.
I love James Gunn. I am so glad that Warner Brothers or the CW, whatever you want to call them, I'm so glad that they picked them up and they basically tell them, do whatever the hell you want to do. And I feel like because Suicide Squad 1, I give it like a 4.
Okay, you see, quick. I am. I love Suicide Squad 1.
I don't. I don't. The only best part in Suicide Squad was Harley Quinn, Rick Flag, Captain Boomerang, and that's really about it. I kind of like the Diablo,
Oh, no,
you know,
I
but
loved it. I'm pissed they didn't bring him back, man.
yeah, but
He would have been good.
and I felt like he bring back what was good in the first one to the second one,
Yeah, I could see that.
you know. And you know, a lot of people be like, "Oh, they don't like Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn. She doesn't do a good Harley Quinn, but
Wait, whoa, wait. Who says that?
I've heard that. I've heard that before.
What?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Oh, the reviews
And
aren't worth being heard. Heard.
yeah, and then I'm like, did you see anybody else playing Harley Quinn? I think she does one hell of a job. She's crazy, she's psycho, like she's supposed to be, but yeah, I give this a 9.5. I love King Shark, and I'm this is gonna be no spoilers, but I love King Shark. He's like Garut on steroids, you know, a rated R Garut. And I just feel like James Gunn just bring life into DC. Besides the whole Zack Snyder cut, but I just feel like out of all the DCs, this was my favorite one. I could watch this again and again.
Yeah, like
John's
I
good.
was just about to say, what are your thoughts on John Cena?
I like him as an actor. I think he's a good actor.
He's
I think he's underrated.
he's extremely underrated. I think because he's seen as like a WWE kiddish superstar, fake wrestling and stuff. People underestimate him a lot. And when they see a
Yeah.
movie based on that mentality, on like what his profession is, they automatically give him like eh, eh. Like
Well,
yo,
like I told you, you got to see that movie. I'm not gonna say the full name, but it's Blockers.
yeah,
Something before that,
yeah,
and I freaking love him. He's hilarious in that movie, and
yeah,
he's a good actor. I don't care what anybody says. Like this is my opinion too. I think he's gonna be up there with The Rock. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh,
And
okay, yeah, nah. You know what? Give him a couple more years and a couple more
yeah,
good roles. Like if he gets the right roles for the right movies, give him a few years, he will make it up there.
yeah. Because look at The Rock when he first started, it was terrible. Movies, The Scorpion King, that was a terrible movie.
Tooth Fairy.
You know, The Tooth Fairy. I can't say no. I kind of like that
I was gonna say,
movie.
honestly, the reason why I mentioned the Tooth Fairy is because I thought you were gonna talk crap about it, and it was gonna hide the fact that I love that movie.
I, I actually like it,
I love that movie a lot, man.
but you know, Suicide Squad. Everybody, if you haven't watched it, watch it. If you could see it in IMAX or Dolby Atmos, watch it Dolby Atmos because it is a good movie. If you like James Gunn's work, like Guardians of the Galaxy, you definitely will like it. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. At times, there is gory. It is gory.
Oh yeah, no. That movie, right? No, it was like what in the first 15 minutes there was like
Yeah,
crazy
more like
amount of
first
gore.
5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
So please, it's on HBO Max. Watch it.
yeah,
Guarantee you will like it.
definitely.
And you'll finish it, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely. Honestly, I think I might finish it tonight.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
And then in the next episode, you could actually give us your full
yeah,
review on that.
yeah, definitely.
Alright. So tell
So
me what's next.
next on the list is gonna be another one you got to take control of because I haven't seen it. Is an anime Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. I didn't finish it. I am in episode, I want to say either 13 or 15. So far, I give it an 8.
Okay.
It's a good anime. You have HBO Max? Watch it. It's on HBO Max. It's English dubbed, and the voices actually sound good on the characters. But I don't know how to explain it because it's weird. It's a weird anime. If you could put up the synopsis,
Yeah,
read it because the synopsis,
keep rambling on and I'll pull it up.
yeah, because the synopsis I'm going to give you, you're just going to be like, what the heck is this guy talking about? But I give it an A. It's a great watch. The fighting in it, it's great. I know my wife is in love with the anime character who covers his eyes. I forgot his name. I'm so bad when it comes to names. I am, but especially in the anime, I gotta read the anime like 10 times for me to get the name. Nothing?
Yeah, it's a pretty confusing anime. I don't even know where to start.
I told you. Just
Oh,
guys,
yeah, yeah, nah, this is confusing as hell.
yeah, just give it a watch. I'm gonna try the best that I can. It's basically this guy. It's like this world have monsters in it, and people who's like powerful enough could see them, and regular humans can't see them. And one of the and they will show themselves to humans if they want to. And the main character basically he finds like this cursed object because it's all about cursed objects. I'm telling you, it's weird. And it's the cursed object is a finger of this like, most strongest demon, and he ends up swallowing it, and that demon's in him, and he could bring him out, and he fights. It's
A little weird
I'm
that
not
he'll
doing this.
swallow a finger, but okay.
Yeah, I am not doing this series justice whatsoever. But please, if you're listening out there, give it an 8. Just watch the first. Give it a 2 episode treat. I guarantee you guys will be hooked on the first
Now,
episode.
is it on
Whoever
Netflix?
loves anime, it's actually on HBO Max or Crunchyroll.
Oh, HBO Max. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's where I saw it, and it's English dubbed. If you watch on Crunchyroll, pretty much it's just subbed.
Okay.
But please, please, guys, cannot rave about it. It is a good anime. Whoever loves anime, you will love this series. I promise you that.
All right. So, you want to hit up next on the list?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, this is going to be like a two-part uh for our list. It is going to be Fear Street 1 and 2.
Alrighty. Give this some nonsense on the first one.
All right. So, for Fear Street 1, which is Fear Street Part 1 1994, this is what the description entails. After a series of brutal slayings, a teen and her friends take on an evil force that plagued their notorious town for centuries.
So I'm gonna let you take the seat on this one.
All right, so Fear Street Part 1. Right away, I give it a rating 8.5 out of 10. I like, and one, I completely did not expect R.L. Stein to have any part in this at all. I did not
Yep.
expect his name to be stamped on anything like this movie at all.
Yeah.
Because, like, have you read the R.L. Stein books, like all the Goosebumps, like any
Of
Goosebumps?
course.
And
I'm a
obviously,
goosebump kids, bro.
yeah, like, the books are creepy, but like a childish creepy. It's not
Hmm.
like, it's no Insidious, it's no, Conjuring. It's like a kiddish horror.
Yeah.
And but this movie, yeah, I'm not gonna classify this movie as like terrifying, but it's a scary movie. I classify it as a scary movie, slasher movie, and it's great. I loved
Hmm.
it. And the story, I love the story of it. I don't know about you, but the whole story behind it, I love it. I don't want to talk too
Okay.
much about the story because I don't want to give off too much, but
Yeah. Yeah.
part one was great. What do you rate a part one?
Part one, and it's funny because we came back from the beach. I passed out. I had to rewatch this movie again. But when I was fully awake, I give it an 8. I give it an 8, and like you, I was surprised that R.L. Stein had his hands on this. These were actually his books because, like you, I grew up reading and actually watching the Goosebumps series and knowing, he also did Halloween Town. And he does kid stuff. Like, granted, they're like scared. They're supposed to be like what, kitty scary or
Yeah.
whatever.
Like,
You know,
it's supposed to scare, like, like 10-year-olds, 11 year
not
olds.
even. It's more like it's like Nightmare Before Christmas type his
I
Halloween
would
Town.
I would say the
Halloween.
books I would say the books are a little bit more rough than Nightmare Before Christmas. I say the show is more like Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm talking about like the Halloween Town.
Oh, you're talking about specifically Halloween Town.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like Nightmare Before Christmas, just his stuff. But and then once I saw that first kill, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
that was pretty graphic.
Yeah. No, no, no. All these series are like crazy graphic.
Yeah, it was good. Like at first when I first saw the beginning, so far I had gave it a 5. Now I had gave it a 6, 7, and then in the middle it was just like it was very very slow,
Yeah, I can see
and
that.
I went back. I went down to like 5, but the last half an hour of this movie,
Oh yeah.
it bring it up to an 8.
Yeah.
So I give it an 8. It was great. I loved it.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about the second one.
Now, Fear Street Part 2 1978. A summer of fun times turns into a gruesome fight for survival as a killer terrorizes Camp Nightwing in the cursed town of Shadyside. And Shadyside is the cursed town that the first part is based on. So, just giving a little background on that.
All right, I'm gonna take the lead on this one.
Go right ahead.
I actually give this one a 9.
I agree with you 110%. Honestly, I give it a 9.5. I give it a 9.5.
Yeah, and again, this is our opinions. I really enjoyed it. I love the killings in it, and I love how the ending, like how the beginning started from the ending of the first one.
Yeah.
And then it just told the story of what happened back in the day in 1970, was it 1978?
Yep.
And basically it reminds me a lot like Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It had that vibe, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they did doing some Easter eggs here and there. I think they doing like an Exorcist Easter egg, and but I really enjoyed this one a lot. A lot. I mean, not a lot more than the first one, but it was a solid 9 throughout the whole thing. The story, the the actors that was in it, I really enjoyed it, and the way it ended, it threw me off because it's like I thought one person was going to survive, but then something happens at the end. I know you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, and then it went back. I loved it.
Yeah, honestly, I like this. I like part 2 way better than part 1. Part 1 was amazing, don't get me wrong, but I think part 2 was way better.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Um,
we still haven't seen part 3, so
we will see it this weekend, so it will be in the next episode.
yeah, but you know, I know I'm pretty sure you know what I'm going to talk about. You know the ending scene, the really graphic one, like the last
Mhm.
graphic scene before it calmed down to the ending.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was that was a little it was a little freaky on how graphic it was.
yeah. It
It
was.
was it was like it was like the sound effects, the visuals. It was like whoa.
Yeah.
It,
I
it
mean,
takes it it takes a lot for a graphic scene to. I'm not gonna say it made me uncomfortable, but for a graphic scene to get me to be like, whoa, okay, that was a little much. It takes a lot, and that scene made me go like, whoa.
yeah. Well, some of the graphics, some of them you could tell that it was CGI,
Oh yeah, definitely.
but I mean, it is on Netflix, so it wasn't like a
Yeah,
movie theater type A movie, but
yeah.
I think it was still great.
Oh yeah, no, it was unbelievably. It was insane. I loved it.
I'm hoping 1960, I mean 19, no, 1666 is actually really good. I'm hoping
Honestly,
but
it does look good.
it does, but we'll see. I'm hoping it stays like that.
Yeah.
All right, what's next on the
All
list?
right. Next on the list is Unholy.
Ah,
Now I know right off the bat our opinions are unbelievably opposite.
yes,
Like
yes, it is.
I'm opinion A, your opinion Z.
Yeah,
All right, so
read the
quick.
synopsis.
All right, so synopsis on Unholy, starring Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan from The Walking Dead. In case people are having trouble which one it is. A girl inexplicably gains the power to heal the sick after a supposed visitation from the Virgin Mary. As word spreads and people flock to witness her miracles, a disgraced journalist visits the small New England town to investigate. However, when strange events start to occur, he soon wonders if these whatever that word says, are the result of something more sinister rather than holy.
So we want to go first.
uh, I'll go first. I'll do all the pretty colors and the confetti, and then you could just crap all over it after me.
All right,
So,
sounds fair.
so I loved it. I give the movie a 7.5. 7.5, 8. Varies between those two numbers.
Mhm.
I loved it. Now, in terms of scariness, it wasn't the scariest movie I've seen. Definitely wouldn't say it terrified me. It had a couple nice jump scares in it. Definitely a couple jump scares that
Yeah, 'cause
scared the living
I
hell out
kind
of
of
me.
heard you scream. I kind of heard you scream like a little girl, but yeah.
I wouldn't. I more screeched, but besides those jump scares, the movie itself didn't give off like an insidious vibe. The reason why I rank it
Nope.
so high and the reason why I love this so much is because I love the story of it. You know, you have this girl who's deaf and now can magically hear and speak after being deaf her entire life, speaks perfect English, and then starts healing all these people. And then, like, you know, clearly the movie's titled Unholy, so clearly it was not the Virgin Mary giving her these powers. So they were fooled by something evil. And just that whole story and how it ended, I love the how it ended. Like
Okay.
how they got out of that little evil. That I love the ending.
Okay.
So
All right.
I give it 7.5 to 8.
All right.
So what do you give it? Like a -5, -10?
No, 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 no. I'm going to give it like a two.
Damn, that low? I was hoping for like a
Yeah.
4 max. Holy crap.
Nah, I'm giving it a two. And the only reason I'm giving it a two because I do like the meaning of the movie. Saying how easily people believe in false prophets and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, Other than that, I was looking for a horror movie that I did not get.
Okay.
Um, I think there was only about three jump scares in this whole movie. The rest was just all story, like all talk. I'm sorry, when I'm going to see a horror movie, granted, if the story is going to be great, perfect, but scare me, and even the demon, who was portrayed as the Virgin Mary,
Mm.
it looked bad. The CGI was bad.
I could have. I can agree with you on that. It could have been better animated. A lot better
Yeah,
animated.
I mean, this not. I'm sorry, I don't like this movie. I would like never watch it again. You know, to everybody else, you hear him having a seven, I'm having a two. So this is gonna be one of the movies is that you choose.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss.
Yeah, and for me, it was a big miss when like way struck out, and even acting wise was okay. I mean, Negan did his thing. You know,
I mean, listen, you have to admit one thing though. Crap, in your, I'm speaking from your opinion. Crappy movie, but a good actor.
yeah, yeah. But and then my wife, my wife loved it. I think what Destiny loved it too. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. No, she
I
she she loved it a lot.
Yeah, Gijo didn't like it. And everybody else fell asleep. And I was dozing off here and there because that's how boring the film was. But and I'm like, damn, I paid $4. I want to watch it, so that's why I kept getting up because
I
I
mean,
want
I
to
mean,
watch it.
yeah. Granted, it was rated PG-13, so couldn't really expect too much from it. It kind of pissed me off that it was PG-13. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I
I,
see crappy movies that's rated PG-13 and still scared me a little bit more than this movie did.
yeah, I could see that.
I'm glad I didn't see this in theaters to say that much.
Oh my god, if you would have seen this in theaters, I think you would have been cursing right now. Would have had like so many
Yeah,
bleeps.
I would have tried to get my money back. Enough of
All
this
right.
crappy movie. What's the next one?
Okay. Wow, only 68% of Google users like that movie. 68%? I mean, that's over half, but that's kind of low.
That's got to be your age group. Who likes it?
All right, moving on. So, last topic of the podcast is Demon Slayer. Now, this includes the manga, the anime series, and the movie.
All right. Well, we basically talked about the last Demon Slayer the series on the first episode.
We did.
I give the whole
Oh, yeah.
series. I give the series a 9.5.
Okay.
And as far as the movie go, what's the name of the movie again?
Now the name of the movie right here.
Like
Uh,
Train.
it's called Demon Slayer. Mugen Train. Mugen Train.
Yeah,
Yeah. You want me to read? Let me just read this quick little
yeah.
synopsis. A boy raised by boars who wears a boar's head, and another boy who reveals his true power when he sleeps, board the Infinity Train on a new mission with the Flame Pillar. Their mission is to defeat a demon who has been tormenting people and killing the demon slayers who oppose it.
Now the boy with the boar head in the suke, he's my favorite. I give this movie a 9.5.
9.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say same thing. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. The movie was unbelievable.
Yeah, the graphics, the cartoon style on it, it is beautiful.
And the ending.
And yes, it's a long movie because it's about what 2 hours and a half on it,
Yeah, no, that's a long movie.
but you needed it,
Yeah,
and because you need to build a relationship with this one specific character,
yeah.
and you end up loving him because I seen people crying at the end of this movie.
Dog, I felt like I felt like I lost someone I loved watching
Yeah,
the end of that movie.
but I enjoy the movie. I wanted to see it in the movie theater so bad, but everything personal life happens, and I couldn't watch it, and also with whole COVID, I wasn't comfortable seeing it yet, but
Yeah.
I am so glad that it came out Funimation. I was willing to drop 20, $30 on seeing this
On and out, I would
because
too. It would be worth every penny,
and
honestly.
it would have been worth it.
Oh
Yes,
hell yeah.
and everything about this movie I love, and you guys gotta watch it. You know, I know we have some people out there who loves animes gonna listen to this episode. You have to watch it. It is good. Watch the series first and then watch the movie.
Yeah.
The series you can see on Netflix if you want to watch it English dubbed. Funimation and was it Crunchyroll if you want to see
Yeah.
it subbed. I enjoy subbed. I'm not gonna lie, but I did watch the movie in dubbed, and some of their voices didn't really go together. It was kind of weird, but as you kept watching it, it was good. I mean, that's probably the reason why I gave it a 9.5. I would have given it a 10, but it was just the
Yeah.
voices didn't, go. But 9.5 for me. What's your thoughts on this movie?
I loved it. My favorite character is Zenitsu. Like I can't. I'm going based off of the series for a second. I unbelievably love his character. He is funny as hell. Every single time he freaks out, I literally cannot describe to you. I lose my mind. Like I laugh so hard. He's funny as hell. But also, what I love about his character is that he's like he's like the wimp. He's a crybaby. He's the one that everyone's got to babysit. But literally, he can be the strongest out of all of them.
Yeah, when he's asleep.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you a mild spoiler alert, and people who never watched it, they won't understand what I'm saying. But in the comics, he becomes strong awake.
Strong awake.
Yeah.
I know, man. Yo, I'm listening. I haven't finished the series yet. Okay,
What?
I'm on
Yeah.
episode think 15 of the series, and then after that, I'm jumping right onto that manga series, and I'm
You
gonna
never
read it.
finished the series?
No, I'm in the process of watching the series. I'll tell you right now how what episode I'm at. I'm on episode 16.
Mm,
I got I
disappointment.
got 10 I got 10 more episodes to go. And honestly, after that, even though we just saw the movie recently and it's still fresh in my head, even after I finish this, I'm still gonna watch the movie again.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna watch the movie again myself.
Yeah.
But now a little sidetrack. I'm gonna do a quick review. I just bought um Demon Slayer, the last manga, volume 23.
Mhm.
I'm not going to spoil nothing for you guys, so don't worry. Um, but volume 23 is the last book, and I loved it. I really, really did love it. I gave it a solid 9.5. I think I give Demon Slayer 9.5 across the board.
Okay.
Um, the way it ended kind of took me off a loop. Like I did not suspect whatsoever, and I'm gonna be honest, there's gonna be a lot of heartbreaks. Yeah. I was reading it, and you can even ask Katie. I was sucking my teeth. Like, oh, are you serious? Come on. I slammed the book, closed the book. I tried to go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep because the way it ended on that chapter was just like, nah, I have to know what happened to this specific character. Like, what's going on? I'm just like, ugh. But, Katie kept asking me, are you happy at least with the ending? Yeah, I am. I am. And I did like the way the direction it took at the end, at the very like last chapter, it took a totally different direction that I would have never guessed. And I kind of glad it did though, you know. Me personally, reading what the author had to say, there might be spin-offs.
Okay.
There might be spin-offs and Grin, I will be there first in line getting the first issue, first volume of it.
Now, quick question, and I need to ask you this because you have finished all of it, so I just want you to answer one question.
Okay.
So, do you remember in the first couple episodes of the series, remember when Tanjiro had to slice that boulder in half and those two ghosts that guided him through that?
Yes.
Do you ever see them again?
No.
You see, I would love to have a story behind those two.
That's what I'm saying. They could do so many spin-offs. They
I
could do a
would.
spin-off with them.
And do you ever see his teacher again? The guy with the giant red nose and the red mask?
Yeah, for like a quick second.
You see, I would love to have like a whole background on him and how he became
They
so.
could they could do so many
They
spin-offs
could do
on
a
it. Like,
lot, like a lot.
cause like look at My Hero. I'm reading the spin-off on it. Reading
Oh
the
yeah.
My Hero Vigilantes. So they could do a spin-off on the number one ranked demon. They could do spin-offs on maybe the first five upper ranked demons. They could do spin-offs on the Hishiras and stuff like that, you know. But if you guys haven't, you know, read the mangas. They're great. I love it. So
Okay.
yeah, the next one I know you didn't watch. This is kind of like a personal thing, but I finished off Loki.
Okay.
If you could give me the synopsis on that.
Okay. So Loki, the god of mischief, steps out of his brother's shadows to embark on an adventure that takes place after the events of Avengers Endgame. Wait, after? I thought this man. Endgame came out a while ago, so I can give my opinion on it, right?
Yeah, to a certain extent, but go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. Spoiler. Skip at least 20 seconds ahead. I thought this man died. Like, when did he die? In the beginning of Infinity War?
Yeah, but if you remember, you saw in game with us, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw Endgame. Oh,
Remember when they're
oh,
back in time?
yeah.
That Loki.
Oh, ah. I want to watch that. Holy crap! I didn't even think about that. It literally just popped in my head as I was talking.
Yeah, so it's six episode series season, and I believe after five stay for the after credits because there's after credits, and also the same thing for six is after credits. And everybody who knows Marvel, who's been watching Marvel, is always after credits. So, but without giving any spoilers, this is a must watch. Um, I loved it. It is. I will give it a 9.
Wow. Okay.
I love Loki, the god of mischief. He's funny, and want to tell you there is different Lokis, and that's always fun. But I don't want to give up too much because I feel like if I talk about it, I'm gonna slip.
Okay.
But give it a watch, and I'm just saying that. See, I'm a comic book nerd when it comes to this stuff, and I already know who's gonna be the big bad. And anybody who wants to hear it, just write in the comments and I could tell you. But if they do this right, this big bad could be like Thanos level.
Wow. Okay, that's a really big statement.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that they keep this guy and the person who even plays him, I like him as an actor as it is, and he does great here because I've seen him. He comes out in Lovecraft Country. He comes out. I know he comes out. Oh man, I know he comes out something else, but first thing that pops in my mind is Lovecraft Country. And yeah, if when you get a chance, Declan, give this a watch. And then
Okay.
especially now, cause was it August 11th? The What If? Marvel series is gonna come out,
Okay, okay,
and I
no, 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 no. Damn it. I knew there was one thing I wanted you to talk about so bad, and this was it. Now we're extending this podcast at least another 15 minutes. I had no clue this was even an idea floating around anybody's mind.
yeah, it's based on comics. Believe it or not, they do have
Oh no,
what
no,
if comics.
no. I mean, no. I know they got the What If comics, but quick question. So the Marvel Zombies, right? You've read
Of
comics, I'm gonna assume. I've read
course, you saw me. I
I,
got them.
I have so many Marvel Zombie comics, and I'm a like Marvel Zombies is the very first comic book series to get me into comic books. I got Marvel Zombies at Comic Con when I was about 10 years old with my cousin, and when I was there, I wasn't too big on Marvel. The only Marvel superhero I liked was Spider Man. Other than that, I wasn't a superhero fan at all. But I was a huge zombie fanatic. I've been a zombie fanatic since I was like 5 playing Left 4 Dead. So when I saw a Marvel Zombie comic, my cousin bought it for me. He's like, "Yo, first comic book. You don't like comic books? Let's see if this gets you into it." I go under my bed. I got at least almost 100 comic books, and a lot of them are Marvel Zombies. So
Well,
it.
I got the volumes, the real thick volumes on
Oh,
them.
you see, I got the individual issues.
Yeah, which is good. I would like to get the individuals because I am a collector, but I I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I feel like, and I mean, don't quote me on this, but the what ifs are just gonna be like probably if they do. I know they are gonna do a Marvel Zombie, but I think it's gonna be a Marvel Zombie episode. I don't think it's gonna be the whole what
Okay.
if.
Yeah. So
I
quick.
looked at. No, go ahead.
All right. So quick question. Like, what is the What If series? Is it like an official Marvel released thing or?
It's gonna be canon to the movies, and this is gonna open the door to the multiverse.
Okay.
And so the what if is gonna be like, what if Steve Rogers didn't take the serum and it end up being Peggy Carter, the person that he
Yeah.
loves, and she becomes Captain America, well, Captain Britain or whatever. Um, Same thing with um um wow, I'm drawing blank. Guardians of the Galaxy. You saw the first movie, right?
Uh huh.
You saw when Merle, I'm going to call him Merle,
Yeah.
picked up Peter,
Yep.
and he pretty much kidnapped him and ended up raising him.
Yeah.
Well, the what if is what if he went to Chitaka, Wakanda, and picked up the King, Black Panther,
Okay.
and then he becomes Star Lord. So it's that's what ifs.
Okay,
So
but are those
is
like? Is it like a small fan company making those, or are these like
no
Marvel? These
Marvel.
these are Marvel
Marvel makes them.
productions,
Yeah, these are Marvel productions,
so
and
they're officially Marvel movies and shows.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And what I read, if I even read it correctly, from Collider, they said that this are going to be canon to the MCU, and this is going to be the gateway for them to
Just
introduce the multiverse.
okay. Now, is this just
Because
introducing the multiverse in general, or specifically, taking Marvel Zombies and doing their own movies on it?
I don't know, they're going to do the Marvel Zombies, to be honest, because I know you're really hoping for the Marvel
Yo,
Zombies.
I'm
I can see it
hoping
in your eyes.
I'm hoping one day I wake up, go on YouTube, and I see like Marvel Zombies trailer, coming out in like a year or something. Cause I
I mean, no,
promise you, I'll cry.
don't get me wrong. I would love to see it, and if I do like to see it, I would like to see it as a series. But I know that will not happen. If they are going to do it, it's going to be a movie because it's
Yeah,
stars. Um, but it's going to open up because you got to remember Doctor Strange is coming out with a movie called The Multiverse of Madness.
yeah.
So I think this is just like to get everybody to understand the multiverse. I think that's what's going to be.
Okay.
So I am very excited. It's coming out, I believe, this Wednesday,
Oh my god.
August 11th.
Now, do you know how the graphics are gonna be? If it's gonna be live action, anime, or
You never saw the trailer?
it's a trailer? Oh
There are
my
like
god.
there's a whole bunch of trailers. Yes, there's
What?
trailers.
Damn, yo,
Yeah,
I'm
but
living
it's
under a
it's
damn
gonna
rock.
it's gonna be like I feel like it's gonna be kind of like the Spider-Verse kind of
Okay.
graphics, something like that. It kind of looks like the Spider-Verse. It kind of looks like anime,
Okay.
So I mean, I'm super excited. So. I cannot wait. I will be there, and then I will be reviewing it.
Hell yeah, definitely.
But yeah, Loki, give it a watch, man.
Okay.
So but
All right. So Loki's definitely worth the watch.
yep. Now, since we on the topic of Marvel, I almost forgot one major movie, Black Widow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got the synopsis on that for
All
me?
right. So I still haven't watched it yet, but right here the synopsis it says Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, confronts the darker parts of her ledger with a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past arises. Pursued by a force that will stop at nothing to bring her down, Natasha must deal with her history as a spy and the broken relationships left in her wake long before she became an Avenger.
Now, you said you didn't see this at all, right?
No, I did not.
All right. So I'll take point. I would give Black Widow. I'm gonna give Black Widow 7.5 to an 8.
Okay.
Uh, I did like the movie. Scarlett Johansson, still love her. Black Widow, gonna miss her. And and I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Florence Pug,
Uh,
Pugh, Florence Pugh.
Florence. Florence. I think yeah. I think it's Florence Pugh.
Yeah, I I would love her like to take the mantle of Black Widow.
Oh yeah, not that like I didn't see the movie, but I did see like a good 15-minute scene with her in it and her acting and just her attitude as one of, you know, whatever Black Widow is. She's good. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, she's good.
yeah, she's good, and she's another underrated actress, and I love her in her movies. Like, what was it, Fighting with My Family?
Yeah.
The one where what's that wrestler's name?
The one that's based off of Paige. She's the one that played Paige,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and she did great, man. Let me tell you, and I love that movie. That movie itself, I give it a 9. Um, but Black Widow, I'll give it an 8. I think she's gonna do good, and obviously stay for credits. I believe there's 2 credits. There's one like 10, like 2 minutes after the credits, and then after that, I believe there's an actual credit. Um, and the big bad is his name is Taskmaster, and I hope he comes back. I really do hope he comes back. And if you guys don't know Taskmaster, basically, because they don't, I'm trying to remember if they explained them, but he basically mimics your style of fighting. All he has to do is just look at you once, and he'll know. Like, he'll fight Spider-Man, and he'll fight just like Spider-Man. And I believe
Yeah.
he even fights Deadpool, and
Yeah.
I would like for him to come back. But Black Widow, I can't talk it too much because my co-host didn't watch it, unfortunately.
Mhm.
And but yeah, I give it an 8. If you watched all the Marvel films, you might as well watch this one.
Yeah, one thing I did see though, I did see the final end credit scene and it was awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna say the end credit scene whatsoever. And right now, there's people, they're cringing right now. They're like, "Oh my God, don't say nothing, don't say nothing." But the way it ends, I don't know if it's gonna be a series. That's
Yeah.
all I have to say,
Yeah.
because there is another series coming on the Disney Plus, and if I say what that series is gonna be,
Yeah.
it's gonna kind of like ruin it.
Yeah, so
But yeah, give it a watch. Mm, that's it, right?
yeah, that's about it for our reviews on this podcast. Well, for this specific episode.
Yeah, we gotta watch more movies, man. I felt like we
Oh,
slacked in this
yeah,
one.
nah. What we gotta watch A Quiet Place too.
Yeah, no, we were supposed to watch that, and it's summertime. We like to go to the beach and all that. And when I
Yeah.
come home, I'm
Yeah,
tired.
I'm telling you right now. Come around November, December, January when winter time hits, all we're gonna be doing is watching movies.
Dang, you'd say November? I was gonna say like next month when the beach closed.
No. No, specifically, the reason why I'm talking about November, December is because you know how many games are coming out during that end of the year. Right now we're doing a lot of movies and shows. You know how many games we're gonna have to review? And we got Far Cry 6. We got Back for Blood.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
got the Demon Slayer game, which is more of a fighting game rather than like a story game, but still. And then oh my god, come on, there's a couple more. Hold up.
And we're gonna review all that too. Everybody who's a gamer, like I said, this podcast is aiming for everybody.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
And
quick.
but you, Demon Slayer is gonna be a fighting game. It is, right? It's gonna be like
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
it's gonna be kind of like not for the flying and stuff, but I'm talking about like the third person view and how you're looking at your opponent. It's not gonna be like Mortal Kombat. You know, Mortal Kombat's just straight left and right, and you guys meet in the middle. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
like a 3D all around. You know, you can move left, right, up, down.
And
So
that's gonna be basically on the based on the series.
yeah, that's gonna be like you're gonna have Tanjiro, you're gonna have Inosuke, you're gonna have
I can't wait
Zenitsu.
for Inosuke
Yeah. So
all day.
yeah, and then yeah, man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good.
So what you looking up right now, trying to see what's the release
Yeah.
date? Don't forget Horizon, but I think Horizon comes out next year or the end of this year. But you never play Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
No, I haven't.
And then this guy wants me to play Resident Evil, and every time I tell him to play something, it's like
Okay, okay, okay.
whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. You're not gonna get me shut up. I'm gonna say it again. Play Resident Evil Village.
Nah, not happening, bro.
Anyone watching this literally harass our social medias until he listens.
Yeah,
I'm
until
I'm I'm
then.
I'm gonna give away your PO box, and you're gonna start getting hate mail, and it's gonna a lot of it's gonna be from me. Okay,
I
play,
didn't know I had a PO box, but okay.
play, play, but not PO. I was gonna say I was said PO box because like giving away your address would be a little too much, but
Yeah, just
like
a little.
literally, Village is so good. It is so good, man. It is
Oh,
so good.
somebody's gonna have to lend it to me then.
I'm telling you, I will give you my PSN account. Log in and play it. I'm telling you.
Maybe
And then,
one day.
another game we forgot, Battlefield 2042.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going,
forgot about that game,
I'm going nuts for that game, man. When does it
and I
come out
forgot
again?
to pre-order it, man. I think it's coming out pretty soon.
Shit, wait, hold up, wait. All right, let's do 2042. So we got the
It comes
2042
out.
release date. It comes out October 22nd.
That's oh,
So we got that is October 22nd,
that
and
comes back like that comes out before we come back from a after we come back from a trip.
yeah. Oh my God! Right when we come back, we got like another week.
Oh man, I'd be broke.
I'm telling you, yo, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really, really bad. And then the Demon Slayer game drops October 13th.
Oh, come on. That's right before we go on a trip,
No, that's right
isn't it?
after. It's right after we come back. Remember, our trip is from the 6th to the 10th, and it comes out the
Mm,
15th.
okay. Okay.
So that's gonna. Oh my God, I'm so like I'm not too crazy about fighting games, but man, that fighting. Have you seen the gameplay of it?
Yes,
The
yes. I
gameplay
just
looks
seen it.
so good, man.
You know what looks good too? Guardians of the Galaxy.
I haven't seen gameplay of that.
That looks good. And what I'm really excited, and especially since the movie came out, it just got me really hyped for it.
What?
Suicide Squad.
Excuse me, have I missed something?
Yes, you have.
Are we still on the topic of video games?
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wait, hold on. Quick side note. Guardians of the Galaxy comes out on my birthday, October 26th.
Nice. You're not getting that for your
I was
birthday.
just about to say that you. Yeah, what a douche.
But yeah, Suicide Squad, it's based on who makes it the same people who did the Arkham games,
The arc.
Rocksteady.
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League,
Yeah.
upcoming
Captain
open.
Boomerang's in there,
It's a wait.
Bloodshot's in there.
It's a shooter game.
It's a shooter game. No.
Yeah, it's a Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League is an upcoming open world action adventure shooter game developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by Warner Bros.
It's probably a shooter game because of Deadshot.
I mean,
But
I don't see how Deadshot would classify it as a shooter game, but it literally says shooter game, and then
I don't
it's
know because you're playing as you can either play as Deadshot, you could play as Harley Quinn, you could play Captain Boomerang,
can you please do King Shark?
you could play as King
Oh my
Shark.
god.
Yum yum. And yeah, the Justice League, like something's wrong with the Justice League, and at the end of the trailer, they see Superman and he's like got red eyes. So yeah,
Oh my
I don't
god.
know
And
why.
that I had no clue that was even like a thing. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's gonna be a shorter game
Yeah, it
because
says genre shooter game, action adventure game, fighting game.
Tony it's because of Bloodspot, Bloodshot.
Damn, it's coming out in
So
2022.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. So I can't wait for that to come out. So I'll be happy with that.
Uh,
But yeah, that's episode 2 for you, buddy. Another one for the books.
hell yeah.
So hopefully you could he gets mad because I tell him 100 times to hurry up and edit this. So
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm getting me Sony Vegas Pro 365. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, and this is gonna be up. When do you want it to be up?
if it was up to me, I'd say tomorrow morning.
Give me another date. Cause okay, so what we could do is because you say you want to push for uploads to be Monday morning, right?
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen.
Okay. If we hold on till this episode until the following Monday morning and upload that, then it will be easier to go on a like a like a cycle.
Then it's gonna be a two week break then. Nah,
It
we're
won't be a
gonna
two
put
week.
this up Wesley.
It won't be a 2 week break.
We talk about it after the
I
podcast.
got you. But episode 3 is definitely gonna be out. This is gonna be out soon. Episode 3 obviously will be out the week following.
Yeah, and definitely we're gonna be watching more movies, more TV shows. So, and again, like I said in the first episode, if you got any suggestions, go for it. If you got anything for us, rating system, I'm open ears with it.
Yeah.
All right, people. So this is episode 2 of Our World of Pop Culture. Will and Declan, we are out.
All right. Thank you
Peace
guys
out.
for listening. Peace out, guys.
And like and subscribe.
Definitely follow us on social media. Instagram. It's gonna be all in the description. Follow us everywhere.
Yes, please.
All right. Take care, guys.
Peace out.